So, this is the story in short, friends. Long time ago in heaven, Lucifer claimed that he would make a better leader than God himself, and he led a rebellion to dethrone God. And 1/3 of angels supported him. There was a war, and Archangel Michael cast them all down upon our oceans. You can read it in the Bible. Then God gave Lucifer a challenge to prove his claim on planet Earth by establishing a kingdom as good as his heaven. By the way, Lucifer and his demons are still operating from the oceans, and they are the ones flying around in their UFOs. They possess high technology because they once existed in heaven. Please watch my video, Deep Water Aliens Exposed, on this topic. Well, in the past, Lucifer also tried building many kingdoms such as Sumerian, Assyrian, Egyptian, Persian, Indian, Greek, Roman, and failed in all his attempts. In fact, he even tried to bribe Jesus with all those kingdoms in order for Jesus to bow down and worship him. Now, let us track back a little and go to the time of Noah's flood. Right after the flood, Noah's wicked son Ham started following Lucifer the devil and his ways. Ham, his son Cush, and his great-grandson King Nimrod all accused Noah's God of destroying all their ancestors with the flood. The vast majority of the people followed them. And that's when paganism was born, and it went on strong for another 3.5 millennia. In those days, there was no confusion about who God was. Everyone knew that it was Noah's God that brought forth the flood, even though God had his reasons as to why he had to do that. But they hated him, and they tried to wipe out his name from the people's memory. In Egypt, Noah's god was called Ptah. According to Egyptian accounts, Ptah was the creator god, one who conceived the world and brought it into being through the creative power of his speech. Doesn't it sound like Yahweh God saying, "Let there be light"? Well, at that time, Noah's grandson Cush was ruling in Egypt. Being against Noah's God, he suppressed the name of Ptah. And also, in order to confuse the common people, they created 2 more creator gods, namely Atum and Amun-Ra. However, it is not very hard to figure out Ptah to be the true one because he was worshipped in the oldest region of Egypt, namely Memphis. And they also attached a bloodthirsty entity named Sekhmet as his consort, like the apostate Jews added Asherah as Yahweh's wife. Now, what many people don't know is that one can find Ptah in India as well, because Egypt had such influence upon ancient India. India's Vedic god Indra was the Mizraim of Egypt. In fact, so many influences of those days still exist in India. For example, the creator god is called Ptah Parmeshwar even today. This includes the Christians who call God the Father Ptah Parmeshwar. Now, the title Parmeshwar itself means the God from beyond, which is heaven. Then, why should they call him Ptah Parmeshwar? That is the Egyptian influence, friends. And in India, it is taught that father and mother are the gods that you can really see. So they call the father also Ptah, using the very same word used for God. So Ptah is another name of Yahweh, friends. Thanks for watching.